Hey guys, we are keeping it moving here at the Love Fest, Stop the Violence and Incarceration, and we are just so delighted to have Mary Ellis with us, the owner and founder of Golden Hearts Holdings, and she has just been out here all day long. And I am just delighted to have the opportunity to have a few words. Why is it that you decided to partake in support of the Love Fest?
So there are a couple of reasons. The first, I was invited as a personality from Love 860. I have a radio show on there called Credit Reality Show. And what I do is I talk to people for about 30 minutes on the fourth Sunday of the month about credit. I give free credit advice on the radio. The other thing is Golden Hearts Holdings, my company, we came on as a sponsor because Golden Hearts Holdings wants to advance our people. And so our people starts with our immediate family, right? Then it goes out to our community. So of course I'm talking to black women. Then it goes to the black family. Then it goes to the broader audience. And so it's no secret what's happening in our communities nowadays. The news cycles are full of all the wrong things. And I wanted to be a part of something that was positive. This was in my mind, this event is consensus building. This is saying, hey, there is a problem. It exists in our community and we're the solution. We have the problem, it's here, we can solve it. And the other one, the other part of that mass incarceration, the unfair incarceration, we wanted to address that. We want to be a part of that solution as well because that's systemic. That's outside of us. That's the external part. Mm-hmm. And we, definitely want to be a part of that.
So as a financial specialist, obviously you must understand the demographics of how economics play into a lot of what we're seeing play out as far as the violence and the incarceration. So what has been your observation or your biggest revelation, if you will, as far as how do finances relate to the crime that we're seeing?
Well, let me say this. You do not see riots breaking out or marches in communities where people have an average of 700 credit scores and up. But those with 500 credit scores and below, those whose credit scores are not even being monitored, like in this immediate area, you see that kind of stuff happen. So there is a definite correlation between people being able to advance through this system that we're part of. And here's the thing, this is the thing that we don't pay attention to. We are a debt-based economy. When you look at, if you read any dollar that you have, it doesn't tell you like it used to that this certificate proves that the bearer has this amount of gold at the Treasury and they can come pick it up on demand. It now says this is legal tender, it's a reserve note, and it's evidence of debt, not evidence of wealth. We are a debt-based economy. So if you are not using debt to your advantage, listen, I said debt, not credit. If you're not using debt to your advantage, then you're at a disadvantage. And right now, we're not using debt to our advantage collectively as a community. We're not participating fully. We're being put upon by those who understand this is a debt-based economy. They make money off of debt.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come blow your mind.
Hold on, wait a minute. That's solid. That's solid. That's solid stuff.
What about it? The money is there. So here's the thing. Money ain't even real. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Girl,
Did I say that out
you better
loud?
quit playing up in here. Go ahead, do
Money
put some meat
ain't
on that
real.
bone.
Money
Put some
ain't
meat on that
real.
bone.
So, real money is God's money. Gold, silver, things that it takes an act of God to create. Our economy is based on, it's called a fiat currency. Fiat means we just got confidence in it. That's why the value of it changes from day to day. In 1972, right? See, I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I ain't mean, I was just trying to get on the red carpet. That's all. I was just trying to come on the red carpet.
You up in here and making an impact, though.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
So check this out. In 1972, around about that time, you could use $1 or 1 gram of gold and get about 4 or 5 loaves of bread. Right? You go to the store now, you have 1 gram of gold, you can get 20 loaves of bread. If you got $1, you might get a half a loaf of bread.
If that.
If that. You can't even get a sandwich. You can't get that. You see what I'm saying? So real money doesn't really fluctuate. Our money is not real. We right now are in a real financial transition worldwide. There is a new world currency that's on the market, meaning it's competing directly with the U.S. dollar.
Right.
It's the Chinese renminbi. It's gold backed. For every dollar, there is an amount of gold that's attached to it in the Chinese system, in that new renminbi. Our dollar ain't really got nothing attached to it. That's happening. I'm just saying.
Wow. Y'all, again, you had already missed this love fest. But I assure you, you probably want to be at the next one because, as you can see, it is absolutely about stop the violence and the incarceration, but there's so many peripheral issues and concepts that feed into that solution that you need to be here so that you understand where do you fit in, where does it impact you, how can you be impacted, because I done had my mind blown about 4 or 5 times on this red carpet today with things that have just expanded my thinking, and I kind of thought I was a little bit in the know. And so, I'm just really ecstatic at the blessing that has taken place. And so before we get out of here, Mary, before I get your contact information, for somebody that missed this event, based on your observation, based on the interrelational activity you've seen today, what would you tell that person that missed this one?
Well, I saw something that we all know. We are really creative. We are extremely talented. We are showmen by nature. And there was a lot of entertainment. And sometimes we need our education wrapped up in a little entertainment. There were some prolific speakers standing on that stage. There were people who shared their experiences about how they went from this place to that one, and that one being the better place. And there were people here today who are working like their fingers to the bone to help you. So don't miss the next one.
Bam, there you have it. Don't miss the next one. So Mary Ellis, obviously you are a wealth of knowledge, a plethora of intelligence. And if you ain't careful, even if you ear hustling, you might learn something. So how do people get in contact with you?
Man, so I'm real easy to find, but hard to forget, right? So, so if you hit me on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, I'm Mary Ellis, real simple, Ellis, all right? That's Facebook. If you call me, I will answer my phone, 678-856-3258. If you send me a text, I will reply. I want my people to have this information. I have a couple of radio shows. Like I said, the Credit Reality Show, 4th Sunday of the month on Love 860, 9:30 in the morning. The Bag Lady Radio Show. BAG is an acronym. It stands for Blessed, Anointed, and Gifted. That show is all about strengthening women. That's every Thursday at 6 p.m. on 1100 a.m. So easy to find. I'm on IG. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Periscope, you name it, I'm on it.
But God, that's all I can say. I ain't even go. I mean, with that kind of power up in here. Hey guys, again, it's been an honor, it's been a blessing to be able to make your acquaintance, and we certainly look to connect with you and bless you in your journey as you continue to serve others. Because you are, my God, you are a plethora of information. But more importantly, it's obvious that you are a servant first. And that just shines right through. So God bless you so much.
Thank you.
Amen. All right. Deuces, y'all. Oh, you bet.